Hello and welcome to Ashridge Trees. This film shows you how to plant a mixed country hedge or a single species hedge such as Hawthorn or Blackthorn. Country hedge plants are always bare-rooted, so the planting season is from November through to March when they're dormant. Before you start, you'll need a sprayer or watering can if you're going to use weed killer, a spade, a sharp knife, canes and spirals if you have rabbits, polypropylene weed control fabric, string, a bucket, thorn-proof gloves, a 1 metre long piece of wood, and on planting day you'll need your plants. Apply a non-residual weed killer following the manufacturer's instructions a minimum of 4 weeks before you intend to plant. If the soil is soft enough for you to push a spade in full depth, then you do not need to dig the ground at all. If it is harder than that, then dig over short strips and rotivate long ones. Remove large roots and big stones. We recommend the use of mulch fabric because it prevents weed growth, retains moisture, and so promotes a healthier hedge. The best way of securing the matting is to tuck the edges in with a spade. You will need to cut slits in the fabric a little wider than your spade with a sharp knife. Country hedges are best planted in 2 rows with 5 plants per metre of hedge. Because the rows will be staggered, this means you'll need to cut 3 slits per metre in each row. Marking out a piece of wood with 33 cm spacings will help you to do this. Use the lines on the fabric to help you plant in a straight line. If you're not using fabric, you will need to use 2 sticks and a piece of string. Take a selection of plants out of their wrapping and put the roots in a bucket of water and cut the strings on bundles. Push your spade to full depth through the first slit in the fabric and push the handle of the spade forward to make a slot in the soil behind. Find the root collar on the first plant. This is the point above the roots where it grew in the soil before it was lifted. Put the roots of the plant into the slot behind the spade, checking the plant is not too deep, and then holding the plant in place, remove the spade. It's important that the root collar ends up at slightly above ground level. If you plant too deep, the stem can rot. If you're using canes and spirals for rabbit protection, push a cane into the slot as close to the stem of the plant as possible. Using the heel of your boot, firmly close the slot around the roots of the plant. Hedge plants establish more quickly if there is a firm contact between roots and the soil. If you can pull out the plant holding it between your thumb and forefinger, you've probably not been firm enough. Now you have to cut back your hedge. Be brave. All thorn-based hedge plants should be cut down by half after planting, because this makes them branch low down, helping to create a bushy hedge. These instructions for cutting back do not apply to formal hedges such as beech, hornbeam, box or yew. Spirals for rabbit protection come in nests of 5. Pull a spiral from the inside of the nest and then wind it around a plant and cane starting at the bottom and working upwards. When you finish this planting, you will find that some of your beautifully tucked in mulch fabric will have come loose. Tuck it back in with your spade. You've just planted your first country hedge. Well done!